We all agree that language technologies have made our lives a lot easier. We now enjoy the companionship of our own virtual assistants such as Siri or Alexa, who in case of an emergency can provide us with directions to the nearest hospital or emergency care center while we're driving. Or we can communicate with our non-English speaking business partners using machine translation tools. But all that glitters is not gold. As these technologies travel far and wide, they're leaving behind individuals and communities who speak minority or less resourced languages. Less resourced languages are often spoken by smaller communities, and many of them are at risk of extinction, such as the severely endangered indigenous languages in Canada like Kaska and Kwakwala. And sometimes they might have millions of speakers, but still are considered minority, overshadowed by a dominant language, such as Kurdish, a language spoken in parts of the Middle East by around 30 million. Well, you can imagine how challenging it is for the speakers of these languages to communicate, access information, and participate in the global digital community using their mother tongue. They either have to switch to a dominant language to access information, or will never have the chance to benefit from technological advances. In my PhD research, I'm using linked data principles to create a web of linguistic information about some of the less resourced languages of the world. Linked data principles are a set of guidelines for publishing and linking data on the web in a way that allows the data to be easily shared and connected to other resources. I collect and store the linguistic information for 3 languages: Cree, spoken across Canada, Welsh from England, and Kurdish in the Middle East. The information is stored in machine-readable formats and then linked to the other resources on the web. I'm using the power of networking between the existing linguistic information on the web to promote and empower these languages so that they are accessible to all users and easily identifiable. It is as if we are creating an ecosystem to empower these languages with the help of their well-resourced friends. The machine readability of the data I create ensures that these resources can be read and used by machine learning models for building language technologies for these languages in future. Now imagine a world where everyone can communicate with virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa in their own language. By linking language data, we are not only preparing the technology for this, but also creating a network of knowledge that goes beyond linguistic and cultural barriers. So let's link up and connect the world.